What's up, guys? HTG Brian back with some more LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. This is level 3 Better Call Maul story. There's a little bit of a reference point there. If you know, you know. Now, on this one, we're going to get 2 Kyber bricks. In fact, I'll explain that here in a hot second, as you notice that we missed all the challenges, no mini-kits, and no True Jedi. We also get a trophy achievement called I Don't Like You Either, which is simply for unlocking a 30-piece combo. That's right, we'll do that during the Maul battle, and we'll show you when to do it. It's actually one of those natural things that'll likely happen as you progress through the game, so don't feel obligated to do it here, but it's a pretty easy spot to do it, and there's going to be lots of chances along the way again, so don't worry. Now, here is Free Roam trying to distract us to get us to go over there and see what was going on with that 3PO, but we're going to go and keep on with the keeping on. Now, I should clarify, that might not have been actual C-3PO. I caught some guff on one of my other videos about not acknowledging that one of the droids was a female, and that was largely because the audio was suppressed, as you might notice. I talk over the game audio, and I did not remember that being a female droid whilst playing through the game. In fact, most of the time during the cutscenes, I'm not actually paying attention. I'm actually reading the guide, preparing for whatever is next. So, my bad on that. I just wanted to clarify before I got guff for that. But anyways, we make our way all the way over to our ship, and it's cutscene time!
Anakin, drop barrels! Oh, Gooberfish! Go! Tell them to take off!
There you are. Finally, we have revealed ourselves to the Jedi. Follow them, my young apprentice. You know what to do.
Man, some of the humor they have provided is amazing. All of the, like the Easter egg name, Better Call Maul, huh? Like Better Call Saul? All right, here we are in space. It's going to prompt us to pull up our galaxy map. We're going to go ahead and do that and fly to Coruscant. In fact, we need to go to the Federal District, which is indicated by that yellow caution icon. We'll go ahead and press that and warp our way over there, which is going to drop us onto a platform where it's actually free roam, but there's some conversations being had with Palpatine, so we're going to jump in and listen to that right now.
Fancy that. A personal welcome from Senator Palpatine himself.
Let us quickly explain the situation in Naboo, so my people may finally be saved.
Greetings, Your Majesty, Master Jedi. It is a great gift to see you alive, Your Majesty. With the communications breakdown, we had begun fearing the worst. I'm anxious to hear about the situation on Naboo. Your Highness, would you be so kind as to accompany me to the Senate to discuss the matter there?
All right, so we need to accompany Senator Palpatine basically along this short walk here. Now, this is one of those moments where the character you're supposed to follow goes slower than your character will walk at normal pace. So you can see Amidala keeps walking way faster. I start that little speed walk, and I gotta pump the brakes a little bit and come back. Now, we basically walk over to a transporter, which takes us to another location, which then we just simply walk in and cue the next part of the story. But I did want to make a little fun joke here, you know, with this Better Call Maul reference. I thought it'd be fun, to come up with other names for levels that could have been. And, you know, there's a saying that has been around for a while now. It's kind of a joke when a friend calls you and you want to avoid their call. You'll answer, "New phone, who dis?" Right? I thought it would have been fun to, have a level called New Clone, who dis? Right? Right? I thought that was pretty creative, but I don't think we got a level called New Clone, who dis. But I thought that would have been pretty cool. Anyways, moving along. We're officially done talking to Palpatine, which, traitor face. We'll get to that later. Go ahead and hop in and queue up Coruscant Senate Building, which is indicated by another one of those yellow caution symbols. So I've had a couple people tell me, man, I got lost. I don't know where to go. Those people must have gotten distracted with free roam and lost track of the GPS waypoint markers, or maybe used their own waypoint markers and got confused on, like, do I go to the one I made or do I go to the one on the map? I'm not sure why. It's been super obvious for us. There was another one of those blips. Hopefully we'll get rid of that with our new capture card that's due any day. All right, here we go. Palpatine's in the middle. I wanted to grab that stud because you know me. Cut to grab them all. Cut to grab them all. Cutscene. Let's go.
We must do something quickly to stop the Federation.
Order! Order!
Honorable representatives of the Republic, I move for a vote of no confidence in Chancellor Valorum's leadership.
Order! Order!
I've decided to go back to Naboo.
Please, Your Majesty, stay here where it's safe.
I take Anakin as my Padawan learner.
Now is not the time for this. Go with the Queen to Naboo and unravel the mystery of the Sith.
Clouded this boy's future is.
All right, we all done did here. Oh, what's this? You need a taxi? Just ask me. We actually got to run back to this transporter, ride it back to the previous platform that we were on, and then we got to make our way over to our ship. We're going to hop back on it and head over to Naboo and go to, what is it, Lake Pyonga? I'm probably saying that wrong. You know me, with my Brianisms, I usually slaughter words and names along the way. But here we are. We've made it back with the transport. Again, we used the option that had the yellow caution sign to indicate that that was the platform in need. Now, we're just going to follow our GPS waypoints here, which is a lot different than before. Before, it was like a blue stud trail. And now we've got like this yellow hopping, like, over here, no, over here, wait, over here. It just keeps moving for us. But it's good. It tells us right where we need to be. And that's great for me because I don't get distracted or lost along the way. All right, galaxy map time again. We're going to go ahead and choose Naboo. And again, Lake Pyonga. And gosh, I'm seeing every once in a while little blips here. It's not your YouTube. It's not your internet. It's my capture card. And hopefully, well, if I get into any situations that are too bad or gross, I will definitely delete them and redo the recording. But so far, there's just been a little blip here and there. And I'm not sure why. We can't figure it out. They thought it was software related. We removed some software. It seemed to help it, but it didn't fix it. Then they thought it was like USB bandwidth overloading. So we've unplugged everything but the capture card. We've done a lot of stuff. Elgato knows me by first name now. It's sad but true. But definitely a big shout out to them for helping me get through most of this. And it's way better than it was. So we'll just say that. All right, next up, we're going to approach the lake here, and we're going to go ahead and roll into Gungan City with another, ooh, gross. What is happening? That's the first time I've seen that. So I'm going to have to report this video to Elgato again, too, and I apologize. Like I said, if it gets to a point where it ruins the video, I don't think that ruins it. Obviously, it was a little gross running through there. It was not the rendering of the PS5 or any of that. It's seriously just a capture faulty, I don't know. Anyways, forgive me, please. We make it all the way into where the quarters of the main guy is, and he is not there. Boss Nass is not there. I'm probably saying that wrong too, but it's fun to say. Boss Nass. And all right, now Jar Jar's like, oh, Misa thinks I know where we went. And we're going to follow him back basically to this secret entrance. And it's going to drop us out to a spot where it takes us to another kind of a hidden entrance. But this is all, it guides us right to it. So it's not like it's really that hidden once they talk about it. So we'll make our way around. It says to go to the right, but I'm going to go to the left because I am a stud collector. And I want to make sure I get all those ones along the way, as I'm not smashing and grabbing everything. And I'm probably going to be a little light on studs, and I might even have to do some stud farming during our preparations for free play. But I will likely do that off screen, but tell you how and when I did it, how many I needed, and all of that. All right, we've used the secret entrance. We popped up on a secret location. It looks like it's the backside of Lake Pyonga. We're going to walk up to this, what looks like a minifig head, it's not really mini, it's a biggie fig head. And we'll go ahead and give Jar Jar a hot second here. He pukes out some bricks along with some more distortion of the screen. Come on, Elgato. Make it work though, bro. All right, we'll go ahead and build this up. We haven't done a lot of brick building yet, so we into a push switch, push it all the way around, lifted that head up. Now we've got a wide open mouth to travel through, and what's this? We've got our point of entrance. New allies, continue story.
Whoosha this.
I am Queen Amidala.
No. I am Queen Amidala. I am Queen Amidala.
No, I am Queen Amidala.
Dobra Queen Amidala.
I am Queen Amidala.
I am Queen Amidala.
I'm sorry for my deception, but it was necessary to protect myself. If we do not act quickly, all will be lost forever. I beg you to help us.
Maybe we shall being friends.
Let's head to the palace. We must launch an attack on their control ship and confront the Viceroy.
So I know it's sort of like broken English or whatever you want to call it, but I really love the way the Gungans talk. I really do. Misa likes it a lotsa. We's gonna be friends. All right, we're gonna follow the next GPS waypoint marker right over to the next story progression point, and we'll go ahead and hop into that halo and press the button, though. Here we go. Darth Maul.
Annie, find cover, quick!
Get to your ships!
He'll be safe there.
My guess is the Viceroy is in the throne room.
But that's my ship! We'll handle this.
We'll take the long way.
Huh?
So this is a pretty epic scene. Not only is it visually stunning, especially compared to the TCS version of this battle, it's also a quick tutorial place where we learn not only how to use the Force, how to toss our Jedi saber, how to dodge some of the attacks coming in, what that looks like. It's a pretty sweet little spot here. So definitely follow along with the prompts. And full disclosure here, there are 3 challenges in this level, just like there are in all other story/free play levels. One of the first ones is for beating Darth Maul in 10 minutes or less. Now, due to the fact that I know that some people aren't going to do this on their own, and it is sort of a missable challenge, I opted to take my time on this and just see how it goes. And as it turns out, I actually don't beat him in 10 minutes. There's another challenge for yeeting some of the droids off the edge with the Force powers here in a little bit, because we do have some in-between boss battle stuffs that happens. And I opt not to do that too. And at the time of the recording, we did not have the 3rd challenge documented on our guide. Whether Tyler or Gray has those in their side, I'm not sure, but we did not have it. So things have changed since then. I know that Gray has 100%ed the Phantom Menace now, so we do know all of the challenges and more. However, at the time of this recording, I didn't know what the 3rd one is, so my bad. I'm going to try to make sure that I know all 3 of them as we go in, but there are going to be some, especially in the earlier levels, that I won't have that information right up front. But that's also why we're not focusing on those until free play. We want to make sure that everybody has a chance to build up some of their skills, because the character classes might help with some of those too, especially like the health regen or maybe the speedy, running faster, doing certain things are going to be easier later if you're quicker, stronger, faster, right? So, yeah, here we go. We're basically moving into phase 2. If you didn't notice, there's a health bar under Darth Maul, or actually above Darth Maul. And below that health bar, what I was getting at is that there are a couple of hearts, or they're like a triangular icon. I'm not sure if they're really hearts. We'll get a look at them in here in a second as we take out these droidicas. And bye! And again, there's our health meter. It's going to charge back up after we take a few seconds of no damage. Or, I said that weird. After a few seconds goes by with no damage. How about that? We'll go ahead and ride the elevator up. This should cue us back to the battle with Maul. And we should see what I was indicating. Oh, wait. He's going to take off into this back corner first. And we got some more droids. So, again, if you're looking for challenges, you know, you might try forced yeeting these guys off the edge. And what I mean by that is simply look at one of the droids, pick them up with your force powers, and then launch them off the ledge. I do believe it's only 3, and you should get that challenge complete. But again, we're not worrying about those ourselves until we get to the free play. Now, you can see here, this is a little bit of a time waster here. This is non-essential, and as a result of me wasting some time, I actually end up earning the silver stud status for True Jedi, which earns me a Kyber brick. So at the beginning of this video, I mentioned that I didn't complete any challenges, but I got an extra Kyber brick. You get 1 for completing the story. That's normal. But we also got 1 for hitting that silver Jedi tier. So there's the health bar, and it's not really a heart icon. See, I was correct. It's more of a triangular, maybe like a shield reference. And oh, speaking of reference, there's that trophy achievement. I don't like you either. And all I did was simply spam the cram out of that button. And by rapidly pressing triangle, square, 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 or whatever it is, we actually got over a 30 times multiplier, and that is what earned that trophy for us. I don't like you either. Now, according to our guide that Tyler has been putting out, and big shout out to Tyler P for putting together our trophy achievement guide. And I want to make sure that old Gray and Kirsten get some love too. Kirsten's been playing through on her own. In fact, she streamed her first reaction and stuff. If you guys haven't checked that out, please do. There's a link to her channel on our main channel page at the bottom where we feature other channels. So if you're not familiar with hers, you could always ask for a link too. We'd be happy to provide that for you. But if you're on your own and you're kind of a do-it-yourself kind of person, then go to our main channel page, scroll down to Kirsten Kraus, click that, and check out her content as well. So yeah, big shout out to my helpers because I would be nowhere without them. Look at that, we got a little hippa to the hoppa, and we just don't stop all the way back over for some more. Look at this, we got a little greeting committee here. I'm not sure this is a very warm welcome. I would rather they leave me alone. Oh no! All right, you might notice too that I actually took some shock damage and died there, which was sort of similar to like falling off, which normally would remove some studs. But I have that option checked in the accessibility where it's in the options. On the main options, you should be able to turn the fall damage off, which we thought might be helpful, especially for collecting studs. But in this case, I would have lost some studs and potentially not got the True Jedi, which I don't know if that's good or bad, right? You can get a Kyber brick for the silver, a Kyber brick for the blue, and a Kyber brick for... Did you hear that pause in my voice there? I had to do an edit and actually go verify with my peeps to make sure I was right. And I was wrong. Mark it down, people. Calendar is marked again. Brian was wrong yet again. So turns out in the beginning of the last video, I got myself a challenge and I added an extra Kyber brick, which I really only got 1 Kyber brick. Turns out you only get a Kyber brick for completing all 3 challenges, and you actually get a Kyber brick for each of the 3 stud tiers, which I just discussed. So, whoopsie, I made a little mistake. Hopefully nobody noticed it. I don't think anybody's commented or anything yet. And oh, you want to talk about time waster? Where do I put this blue part? Oh, it's over here. It's over. You got to just move it right to the elevator thing. Again, I was trying to avoid the 10-minute beat Maul challenge, but as it turns out, that was actually not intentional. I was trying to figure out where I put it, but it definitely worked as a time waster. All right, up to the 3rd floor we go. More time wasting. I'm going to take the long way around. And what is this? There's like some sort of like a vacuum bot. Looks like he's cleaning the glass. He is cleaning the glass. He's got a wiper and some, looks like some Windex perhaps. It must be Space Windex. I heard that stuff's pretty expensive. All right, we got a couple more baddies trying to prevent us from getting to Maul. We're going to take them down first. And then we're going to sneak in and give him the old cha-cha-cha-cha one last time. Actually, he drops down below. And got to get them all. Got to get them all. We'll go ahead and drop down and chase him all the way into them doorways there. Look at that ground pound. That was like a superhero ground pound. And, of course, we got to dodge a couple of attacks here. A little bit of switcheroo back and forth. Just like the old days, right? Like, often in the old boss battles, you'd get grabbed or caught up or, you know, somehow paused with your main character. You'd have to toggle to the other one and then do like a sneak attack. It's really no different here. It's just way prettier and I guess maybe a little different. All right, depleter that meter and he's going to go ahead and run down the hallway here. I keep smacking him right in the tuchus with that lightsaber, but it doesn't seem to be doing anything. He gets to the point where it actually shuts the, well, they're not really doors, they're more it activates the laser walls. And we'll kind of wait our turn here. It opens up, we run through, it closes behind us. And then this one opens up, we run through. And then we've got a little puzzle to solve. This one's really easy, just use the Force on the right-hand side to lift up the yellow pod, or I guess it's more of like a fuse, if you will. A fusee, this is for fusee. Oh, wait, this isn't Apex. All right, we'll go ahead and put those both into place and run down until the next red wall closes on us. And this time we got nothing. We just got to wait. Okay, it opens up. We proceed through. Again, we got to wait. And this next one's a little trickier. I think I got really lucky, to be honest with you, because I think there may be a way to mess this up. I start with yellow. I lift it up and put it in the wrong one. Whop, 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 whop. We'll go ahead and stuff it up top in the yellow one. And now I'm going to look to the left, and I'm going to pull this blue one out, and I'm going to place it in this blue stuff on the wall. I thought it was weird that the one fuse was already in place, but then there was a blue spot on the wall. So I went ahead and moved that, and look at that. It powered up those, I guess they're like power nodes or something. And look at that. The green one is now available. So we'll go ahead and pull that green one out. And then over to the blue one once again and put it back on the wall, which should shut down the red force field. And look at that. Woohoo! Got a little jump, and I'm out of here. The final meter to depleter on old Maul here. And I think here in a second I get a challenge up pretty high there, and that's how I end up getting my stud tier completed. Look at that, Kyber brick. All right, so now that I've got that totally documented, Tyler and I talked about this the other day, but for some reason I got it wrong yesterday in regards to the pod racing. It was a long day, so I apologize for that minor mistake. In fact, I think it's funny that people called me on the fact that I was referring to a female droid, if there is such a thing, a female droid as a male, right? And then, but I didn't get any comments about the Kyber brick mistake. So interesting, but good. That just means you guys weren't paying attention enough during the intro to catch on to it. All right, so over halfway done here. Just dodge, dodge, dodge. Whoops, not quite. We'll go ahead and toggle over to the other guy. Sneak attack for the win. Oh, so you know what? When you do get your block knocked off, you do lose studs. So it's only in the fall damage that it saves you from that. But so I did lose a few, but it wasn't enough to make any difference. Up top, you can see I'm already almost a quarter of the way through the blue. And guess what? We are almost done. We got like 5, 4, 3, 2, cha-cha-cha, 1, and done. Check out a final cutscene and see you on the other side.
Obi-Wan, promise me you will train the boy.
Yes, Master.
Your little insurrection is at an end, Your Highness.
Personally, your occupation here has ended.
After her! This one's a decoy!
Now, Viceroy, we will discuss a new treaty.
We gotta do something, R2!
his own ship.
Oh, Gungan warriors! We shall ready to do us a part!
We're warriors! We're a grand army!
General Judge, we must be making our way to the battlefield.
Woo to the who! Level complete. Free play unlock. That's right, Better Call Maul is officially in our rear view, at least for the story part. We did get that Kyber brick, as you can see, officially there. We'll go ahead and take that studdage too, thank you very much. And of course, we'll advance on to the challenges, which, again, you only get a Kyber brick for completing all three. That is my bad. Y'all probably noticed that and caught on. In fact, I did actually have somebody message me on YouTube during this recording that actually mentioned that they only saw me get one Kyber brick. So I've been called out by one of y'all after all. We do get a couple of characters unlocked too. As you can see, a couple of them are ready to play and a couple of them need to be purchased, as you can see here. So yeah, Darth Maul's and the Droideka will need some studdage to go with them while you get your hands on the other two. So guys, that's going to go ahead and do it for level 3, Better Call Maul. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this series so far. If you are, make sure you click that like button down below and pass these links on to your friends as well. And as for the rest, you know the drill. That's going to go ahead and do it. Don't forget to check us out on social media and all that fun stuff as well. And as always, until next time... Going old school on you, making you wait. See ya!